Titanic hit theaters in 1997 and is to this day the highest-grossing film of all time, with an impressive $3.8 billion, adjusted for inflation. It is, even today, a film that has not been forgotten and has left a great impression on several generations, who have laughed, cried, and lived this story with intensity. But how did the cast of Titanic change in these last 24 years? Let's take a look. Leonardo DiCaprio was 23 years old when he played Jack Dawson, an unforgettable character whose final will forever in the records of cinematic history. Today, he is 47 years old. Let's move on to the co-star of this unforgettable love story, Kate Winslet. She was only 22 years old when she played the role of Rose DeWitt Bukater. Today, she is 46, and still breaking hearts. Next up, Kathy Bates. She played the role of Margaret Brown, better known as the unsinkable Molly Brown. At the time of the film, Bates was 48 years old. Today, she is 73 years old. Next, Billy Zane, who played the hated Caledon Hockley, aka Cal. He was 31 years old when he recorded the film. Today, he is 55 years old. Frances Fisher gave heart and soul to Ruth DeWitt Bukater, Rose's mother who wanted to marry her daughter off to a rich man. Great performance by Fisher, who at the time of the film was 45 years old. Today, she is 69 years old. Bill Paxton played the role of Brock Lovett, a famous treasure hunter, known for exploring the oceans in search of treasures left behind by sunken ships. He couldn't imagine that the Titanic would sink and leave treasures in the ocean as well. He was 42 years old at the time of the movie. Today, he is 66 years old. Bernard Hill was the one who played the role of Captain Edward James Smith, who would eventually die aboard the Titanic. He was 53 years old at the time. Today, he is 77 years old. Victor Garber played the role of Thomas Andrews, the creator of the Titanic ship. He was 48 years old at the time of the movie. Today, he is 72 years old. We followed with Danny Nucci, who played Fabrizio, a fictional character who had boarded the Titanic with his eyes on America, in search of the American dream, and who was friends with Jack Dawson. Nucci was then 29 years old. Today, he is 53 years old. David Warner played Spicer Lovejoy, a fictional character who was Caledon's right-hand man and also personal security. He was then 56 years old. Today, he is 80 years old. Susie Amos played Lizzie Calvert, Rose's granddaughter. She was 35 years old at the time. Today, she is 60 years old. 24 years change you a lot. Alexandria Owen Sarno played Cora Cartmale, that little girl who danced with Jack Dawson at that unforgettable party. She was only 9 years old at the time. Today she is 33, and she is still Jack's best girl. We end with Gloria Stewart, who passed away in 2010 at the age of 100 after a respiratory arrest. A lady of cinema, whose career spanned over 70 years. She deserves to be mentioned for all she did, she who also marked the memory of Titanic fans with her excellent performance as an older Rose. Rest in peace, Gloria Stewart. Okay, we have reached the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this trip to the past and back to the future. I'll see you next time.